So today I just want to give a quick tour of the subway system in my realm. So this is it basically. We're currently off the map here. We're on Spawn Island. This is where you would spawn if you ever join the realm. You would pop out right here. You can grab a box or something if you want and just mess around. A couple map arts here. This was done pretty early on, done in survival. This particular one, I did it by just using wool and putting wool like in the sky. So this is the system basically. So you start off the map here. The blue line goes from Spawn Island up. Here's a breakdown of the blue line. Airport, one block where you can catch the red line. Central, where you can catch the green, red. The purple, which is the long distance minecart line. And the nether line, which is the high speed long distance line. Yeah, and this map art was done all in creative. Full disclosure, that part took a long time, and it would probably take a super long time in survival. And I would have loved to do it in survival, but I had the opportunity to do it because I was transferring a world from Java to Bedrock, and I decided to, at that time, to trim the world as well as do some like reset kind of stuff like this. Anyway, it's semi-automatic. The carts will come in here. You pop off automatically right here, and then it goes to that cactus, and it goes through a set of hoppers to an automatic system here. Semi-automatic. You gotta call it. Push the button. Wait for the cart to come. You're off. That was again airport station, Spawn Island. Next station here is like a spooky disused station. Leads to a mine shaft. And this is Bone Block. Bone Block station, get the red line there. Thing there. I'll show you that in a sec. This is Central. Central Station has a platform for every line. So it's a pretty huge station. Sometime I'll do a tour of Central. To continue, you just push this button. Good thing I have an extra minecart. But anyway, it's supposed to... There we go. I'm all prepped for this. Yeah, it's supposed to automatically pop out a cart. Guess I ran out. And you just push this button. There it goes. There, the minecart comes out and you can hop on. Keep going. Next stop is Old Fort. It's just a blue line station. No transfers. Whoops. That's okay. We'll live with that. Whoops. That part was Market. Market used to be a station. It used to be street running. And it used to have a little turnaround with a cactus system. But we decided to build this new neighborhood here. This station's under construction. This is Collegeville Station. This is post-map art. This is a recent addition because I wanted to build out the city some more up in this hill here. Which you'll see in a second a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be a library building here. And a little college campus. A couple other institutional buildings. Pretty fucking cool view up here. Yeah. I guess we'll take a little walk. Go down to the green line. Let's go down here. So this is a green line terminus. The West End. This is probably my favorite station. You can kind of see like where the line goes and where the transfers are. The big square in the center, that's Central Station. You can see the little map key in the bottom. Kind of help you with that. Anyway, this station is one of my favorites because it started out as a little footbridge. Pretty like it was like around here, and I don't know. That came up to extend the Green Line to branch out here from the original part. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it goes to different places. You got College Hill up there, Memorial Park over here, and the Capital District over here. It's sort of like a place to get off for multiple places. And again, we have a little semi-automatic system here. Yeah, not sure what happened there, but we're gonna do it again. Oh, choppy. Yes, this is a newer part of the tunnel. The original part of the tunnel come down over here, do this open pit, and then it goes to Iron Block Station. Catch you back. Oh yeah, do that junction again. And then Central Station, which is a pass-through. And then to the last station, East End. Theoretically, it was designed to like run all the time, and you go like pop up right here, and the cart would still run, but we're a little bunched up right now. But yeah, the Green Line. The Green Line was like originally. This is like the first line I built. So yeah, that was the Green Line pretty much. And from there, you can get the next thing. But the red line, I guess. The past. Anyway, Central. We got a little mini station here. I call it Power Street because of the power plant. Switch. You're elevated. So there's some of that evidence. This is the upper part of the East End station. You'll see the lower part later. I always enjoy this building. This is based off the Rose Award from Boston. And then this is the Capital District here. These two buildings, they're meant to be like more modern and large, and they were supposed to feel more large, I guess, because I feel like most of the rest of my city is kind of compact. So I wanted to sort of make it bigger scale. So it's a slightly bigger scale. Not to mention the ship, which we'll check that out sometime. Pretty rad. And then this time, instead of going to the upper, you go to the lower. Right here. Then we rejoin the main Power Street station again. And back to the junction. Well, I think that's everything. I think that's all. Yep, that's it. Commuter rail part of the rail system. One of the things about this is it has a switch here. So you flick the switch and you go north, or you go west. And I kind of built it like realistically with a central like control area, even though it's like not convenient. I was thinking about like switching the switch, but yeah, this is a lever that switches it. Like it's a Western Main Line, Northern Main Line. So it's basically saying that when it's lit, it's lined for the Western Main Line, and when it's dark, it's lined for the northern route. And then there's another switch, the express switch, which is like, oh man, I forgot what that does. I don't know if these actually still work, to be honest. They are linked with redstone. Anyway, we're covering a line for the west, so that's what we're gonna do. Just drop it in. Oh, so the light lights up. I don't know if you noticed that. We're gonna check the functionality when we come back. Anyway, there's like an abandoned station there. Tunnel. And this is sort of represents like a break in time and space here. And then you got the big old farm area. Swamp field, I called it at one time. Because it actually was a swamp, and I kind of covered it with dirt. Anyway, let's go back. We'll kind of talk about things we missed. And we'll switch. We'll try the other route. Cool crossing here. Yeah, this tunnel has always been a long time. Like, it's still kind of under construction. And it started like 3 years ago. Look, there's even like a camp here. A sick bridge, smiley house. An abandoned station platform. The new station platform. And then it goes to Central Station. I guess I call that station Suburban Station over there. Kind of like, it's not a suburb at all, but like it kind of demarcates something. Like I said earlier, like, so behind this building was like woods, right? And it felt like this was so far away when I was first starting the world in survival. But this building here was the original building. Like, none of this is here. And this was like the train station and the entrance to the mine here. Kind of gave me the chills walking in here, because like, seriously. And this used to be a little bridge that led to the station platform there, so you used to be able to take a minecart ride from here to Central, where the base is, and then you could come here. And you also drop off materials, because there's an automatic material, what do they call that? Like, transporter. And it loaded that minecart, and my minecart went to Central, and then it sorted. Like, all that stuff is still there, but it like doesn't work anymore, and I don't know how to get it to work, because I'm like, gosh, I should gotta rebuild it. Yeah, anyway. Do I digress? A little bit. But this is actually an important part of the purple line. Just imagine this is all woods. So that's why I call it Suburban Station, but also named after the Philadelphia Station, which is in downtown Philadelphia. But it's based off of Back Bay. That's the other thing. It's more based off like a brick, grimy mid station like Boston Back Bay. But anyway, do I digress? So we saw that route. Let's go downstairs and switch to switch. Line for the northern mainland, because the light's off. That's kind of what I wanted it to do. And now, okay. This light doesn't work, but in a perfect world, this light would turn on. But this light did turn off, so that's good. Get out of here. There are too many villagers. Kind of like the better before there were villagers. Anyway, go to the junction. You got this little pit here. I want to preserve this pit. Like, I kept thinking, oh, I want to go over it with like a building or something. But I want to keep, like, especially that station there. I want to keep its like sort of feel. And when we go back to Brickyard, we'll talk about that too. That was Brickyard. Yep. We're distracted. The station's under construction. There's going to be a station there. And yeah, see how you can see in the map, it's kind of going a little bit further west. And you can kind of see the other end over there. That's that station. You can see it. And then you end up at this farm. This is one of the early me venturing out and building a country outpost. This landscape here is beautiful, and I kind of wanted to preserve it a little bit, but also like there's potentially going to be a little village here or something of that nature. And then there's a road that goes off to another cool area. I like world building. So, like, in a perfect world, I'm able to, like, try to connect places and make things interesting. Let's head back. Do. No, perfect. We got. Not having a HUD is an issue. Before we go back, I forgot to mention, so, like, throughout, like, the world, there's a lot of this infrastructure stuff. So, like, here's another set here that does something. I forgot what I had the function, but I guess you switch this to make carts go to the freight track. So the freight track is where the minecarts go directly to the sorter. Um, to switch. I'm not even sure if it still works, which is doesn't that sort of take the wind out of it a little? It used to work. There's evidence of it working. There's even a signal system.